What's up, YouTube? I'm changing the brakes on this car. This is a Honda Accord. I believe it's a 2020 model, and this has the electronic parking brake, and there are a few ways that you could change it and get the piston back in. You have to twist it back in. One way is to take the actual unit off. It's like two Allen bolts back here. Take one here and one on the other side, and then you could turn the screw inside to allow the piston to go back. But I'm actually going to show a very easy way of doing it. You don't have to take it apart. You just do the regular, take the caliper off, change out the brakes, and I'm going to show how to put the piston back in. Just got to take these protective caps off. And it's a 7mm. You can see like an Allen head or hex. So once I got the slide pins out, just gotta take this this clip off and just get a flathead screwdriver, put in there and pry it out. Just be careful, don't hit yourself in the face. Remember how you took it off, so when you're putting it back on, you'll know how to put it back on. And I should be able to just rock this back and forth, pull it out. So this is the connector right here. You don't necessarily have to disconnect it. You could, but you really don't have to. Just try to make sure the caliper don't fall or any kind of tension gets on the wire. So I keep it like right here. So I got the pads prepped, and the one with the spring on top, and the sensor for when it gets low goes in the back. It just drops right in. The other one that has nothing on it just go in the front. That's it for that. There's a kit you could buy off Amazon or eBay, maybe 30 bucks. I suggest get a kit like this. Doesn't matter what brand, they're all the same thing. I'm going to show how this works. I'm just going to use it and explain as I'm using it. But what you want to do, you want to find the size that fits on the piston of the caliper, and I'll show you. If you see, let me take this one out. If you look, you see it has two nipples, two little nipple right here, one here and one there. And what this does, if you look on the piston, you see a cutout right here and another cutout right here. So these two little tabs or nipples, whatever you want to call it, they sit right in there. So you're able to twist it, and you're gonna end up spinning it, and while you spin it, you push the piston back in. So you find the size that fits, come back to the kit, and this I believe is a right hand thread. See this? If you look right here, it's labeled RH, and on the other side LH. So one is a right hand thread, one is left hand thread. Same concept as righty tighty, lefty loosey. These pistons, I believe, they thread in to the right. Now the way you set up this tool, grab the one I'm going to use. I'm going to use the right hand one. This is that backing plate. It slides over the handle, so it slides through like that and through, and it's gonna look like that. This, see these two holes for these two nipples, snaps in. There's a magnet that holds it. Now I come over to the caliper. This, remember the two notches on the piston. Slide in, sit it in the two notches. The two holes, the tool is sitting in those. And this nut right here, you want to turn it. You'll figure out the direction to turn it so it closes the gap right here. And once you turn it and it's touching on the caliper, then the top handle, get a better view. Okay, so that's the whole setup. And once I turn this and I have tension, then I turn this top handle and you're gonna see the piston screws right in. See, it's turning. Now as it screws in, this plate is gonna start to get loose, so you just keep turning here to keep it tight. You do that and spin the piston right in. See, it's getting loose. Turn, get that tight. And that piston is going right in. See, it's all the way in. It stops. I can't turn anymore. Now I back this off, just like so. Take it out. Now, just got to put the caliper back on. Grab my caliper. Just like that. Slides right in. And I've already cleaned up my slide pins. Just put a little bit of lube on them. When you buy your brakes, it's gonna come with a little grease packet. You could just put a little bit, like a thin film, on the slide pins. Clean the old one off first before you put any new grease on. You don't want to have a lot of grease on it. These are not torqued super tight. You can look up the torque spec. And then torque them down according to spec. And these came with new hardware, so this is a new clip. And the way it sits here, go in that hole, so it does like that, and it keeps the caliper, keeps pressure on the caliper downwards. Try to put it in without having to use like a hammer or anything. Just like that. Take a good look how it is. And the one with the spring that's in the back, that's the spring that's on the brake pad itself, that one goes in the back. Don't forget these, and they cover your slide pins to prevent dirt and dust from getting in it. Now once you're done, just like with any brake job, you put everything back together. You want to go in the car, you want to pump the brake pedal maybe 5-6 times till it's not spongy anymore, it feels hard. Then with the electronic parking brake, you just want to put the brake on and off maybe 2 or 3 times, and after that you should be good to go. And that's it. Easy way of replacing your rear brakes that has an electronic parking brake, without dismantling it, without disconnecting anything. Just you doing it like you would do a regular brake job. You just need that tool that I showed you, that tool set that I showed you. I'll try to link that in the description. I really don't link tools in the description, but it's very easy to find. Like I said, Amazon, eBay, maybe even your auto parts store, you could rent one, but they're very easy to find. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.